I work at an architectural firm, and inherently we get a lot of samples. This one was in the hall and was about to be thrown out. I really liked the color and the shape of it, so I took it home knowing I could do something with it. I started by taking all the backing off of it. Next I laid a strip of tape along the edge, making sure that it was flush with the bottom. This would keep all the glue off the side of the tile. Then I sprayed both the tile and the felt with spray adhesive, letting it get tacky before I stuck the two together. Next I brought them inside where it was a little bit warmer and placed some weights on top of them until the glue was fully dry. I used an X-Acto knife and just ran the blade right along the edge of the tile. This worked out pretty well. Next I wanted to make a case for these coasters to sit in. So I traced one of the coasters onto the steel and then began to cut it out with an angle grinder. This will be the bottom of the case. This plate steel came off of some old cubicles we were getting rid of at work as well. And after all the cuts were made, I just cleaned it up with a flap disc. Then it was time to make the sides of this case. I used a coaster to mark out the bend points of the side of the coaster holder. Then I put the cutting wheel back on the angle grinder and cut about halfway through on each of those lines. From there was a lot of hammering back and forth to get the sides to match the angle of the hexagon. It was at this point I realized I should use a coaster to gauge the angles being bent. Instead of the hexagon, I cut out a metal, which could be inaccurate. Once I had the four sides bent to the correct angle, it was a matter of just cutting off the extra length. Then it was time to weld the bottom plate onto the sides. Once everything was welded together, it was a matter of cleaning everything up with a couple grinders. I sprayed a couple coats of this Satin Canyon Black and then finished it off with a few more coats of clear. Once all that was dry, I added a couple rubber feet to the coaster case, and then the coasters were ready for their true test. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of my future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. In the video description down below, you can find links to all the items that I used in this project, as well as a link to the project article on my website and all my social media stuff. Thanks for watching.